Yeah, thank you very much, Andrew. We're happy to welcome to the program GM of the Hawksbury Hawks, Ian Henderson. Ian, thank you so much for coming.
Hey guys, thanks for having me.
So Ian, a pretty good first period, an unbelievable goal from the Raiders has put you down 1-0 here, but a good pressure from the Hawksbury Hawks to start out.
Yeah, I mean, if we came out with some good energy and we got a lot of chances. We just, again, we got to get Magnus moving, right? We were talking about it before off the air, and we got to get Magnus moving. We can't take straight shots. He's too big of a kid to just shoot straight at. So, I mean, overall, it was a good first period. The goal was a nice goal. We'll give that to the shooter every time. You can pick over the shoulder, short side. We'll take it.
Yeah. And did you have any knowledge did you know at all coming into this game about the Nepean Raiders roster that it was going to be all these rookies and first-time players?
No idea. I mean, I saw Pete just before the game, and I said, I didn't get your lineup, and he showed it to me, and we didn't mention anything to the guys, though. We just said, it's a winnable game, guys. Come out flying, play your system, keep going. But this is one of those games. But first period they came out hard and they're excited to play, and but hopefully that'll settle down now.
Yeah, absolutely. And you mentioned we talk about Nepean having all those rookies. Do you think that'll help you guys as things go forward? Do you think maybe they'll fall apart a bit, or just mentally even?
Yeah, I mean, Junior A is a tough game, and then when it's your first one, once you get the first period out of the way, then reality will start to set in. The stronger guys will take over, age and maturity will take over, and those guys will start to kind of fade out. So that's what we're hoping for anyway.
Yeah.
And moving ahead, what do you see with the Hawks doing next season? Do you see it being a better team than it's been the past few years?
Well, I mean, we've had some good teams in the past few years, except for this year.
Yeah.
It didn't turn out like anybody thought it would. But in general, next year, obviously we've got 2 goalies coming back. We have 5 D-eligible to come back out of our core. We got 6 forwards returning. So, and we've been out on the road quite a bit scouting. So it looks much more promising for next year.
And that's been a goal for you this year, right? Is just kind of, it seemed maybe by December that you guys were kind of in that rebuilding mode. And so you really switched into focusing on developing that young talent and really putting yourself in a good position for next year, right?
Yeah, I mean, we'd come mid to end January, we saw the writing on the wall, and that's when we said, okay, well, let's get these guys some ice time, get them experience, so when we come into next year, they're ready to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
And talking about the league in general, do you think anyone can beat Carleton Place in the playoffs?
We could have.
Yeah, seriously. 2 wins this season.
I know. My hat's off to Clarkey. He's done a great job. He's done a great job with that program since day one, and this I don't want to say hopefully, but it should be his year. Okay, he's had so many great teams in the last 3 years, and this one is one of the better ones. So they should be poised at this point. I mean, it depends if they run into if Pembroke can get hot, maybe Smith Falls if they get hot. But I don't know. I think he's pretty deep this year.
Now you guys have beat him twice this year, including in Carleton Place, the only team to do that this year.
Yeah.
What have you guys done against them that other teams haven't?
I'm not going to tell you because Kempville wants to sit down and have a meeting with me.
I'm sure they do.
So, yeah, it's. We just seem to have their number every time. There's teams that have teams' numbers regardless of how good they are every year, and it's just that seems to be the one for us. So.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us here on the program. Just one last quick question. Going into the second and third periods, what do you guys have to do? We talked about your passing and getting Magnus moving. Anything else you guys really have to do to put this one away?
I think we just have to be a little more physical in the neutral zone. Nepean's skating too much through the neutral zone, being untouched, and so they're gaining momentum coming in. So I think we have to be a little more physical in the neutral zone and just get more shots and get Magnus moving.
All right, well, thank you so much for joining us here, Ian. A wonderful interview. Good luck in the rest of this one, and good luck next season especially.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
Okay.